They thought that your silence was a pause, a moment of distance, a temporary withdrawal, something that would eventually circle back to them. They believed that time would soften you, that memory would pull you back, that familiarity would call your name loud enough for you to return. But you didn't, because this time it was different. This was not distance, this was a decision. A quiet, measured, and final decision. You did not leave in confusion. You did not walk away in anger. You left in understanding. You saw what had been repeated. You felt what had been ignored. You recognized what was no longer being honored. And once something is seen clearly, it cannot be unseen. They are not disturbed because you walked away. They are disturbed because you never came back. Because in their mind, you always did. You were the one who stayed, the one who forgave, the one who understood even when no one tried to understand you. You carried patience like it was your nature. You carried loyalty like it was your duty. And they grow used to that. Comfortable, certain. They believed that your presence was permanent. So they stopped being careful. They spoke without consideration. They acted without awareness. They took without reflection. Not always out of malice, but out of assumption. The assumption that you would always be there. And so when you left, it surprised them. But when you stayed gone, it shook them. Because there was no message, no explanation, no opening of what had already been closed. Just silence. And in that silence, there was something they could not reach. Something they could not undo. Something they could not control. An ending. As it is written in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season. A time for every purpose under heaven. And you reached yours, not suddenly, but steadily, like a door that had been closing for a long time, until one day it finally shut. You saw the imbalance. You felt the weight of giving without return. You understood that your presence had become expected but not valued. And so you chose something unfamiliar. You chose yourself. Not halfway, not temporarily, completely. And without looking back, that is what unsettles them. Because they built a story where you would always return. They spoke as though your place beside them was guaranteed. They believed that you were fixed, but your absence told the truth that they avoided. You were never fixed. You were choosing to stay. And once that choice was gone, so were you. As it is written in Galatians chapter 5, verse 1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty in which Christ has made us free, and do not be entangled again to the yoke of bondage. You are no longer returning to what diminished you. You are no longer opening doors that led to your depletion. And what they cannot fully accept is you did not break without them. You became stronger. You became clear. You became calmer. Your life did not shrink, it expanded. Your peace returned, your direction steadied. Your sense of self became firm and unshaken. And now they are left with something that they cannot rewrite. You moved forward, and this time, you did not look back. I'd like to end this message with a parable. There was once a well in the center of a village. For many years, it never ran dry. No matter how often people came to draw from it, morning or night, it gave freely. The villagers built their lives around it. Some took more than they needed, trusting that it would always be there. But over time, the well noticed something. No one tended to it. No one protected it. No one asked if it was being depleted. They only came to take. So one day, without warning, the well went still. Its waters sank deep beneath the earth, no longer reachable from the surface. The villagers came, as they always have, with empty buckets and quiet expectations. But there was nothing to draw. At first, they waited. Then they complained. Then they searched for ways to reach what was no longer being offered. But the well did not return to them. Instead, its waters flowed elsewhere, deep beneath the ground, nourishing distant roots, nourishing gardens, and places that valued what was given. And for the first time, the well was not empty. It was simply no longer available. The lesson: what is freely given is often taken for granted, but what is drawn with understanding becomes protected. You were never meant to be endlessly available to those that did not value your presence. There comes a time when silence is not absence, it is alignment. And when you choose yourself with clarity, you do not lose anything of worth. You simply stop pouring into places that were never meant to hold you. And that's it for this message. I'd like to thank everybody who made it to the end of the video. I'm truly honored by your support. If this message resonated with you at all, please consider dropping a comment, giving me some feedback, hitting the like button, and subscribing. It's been Chris Anisti, and until next time, take care, and God bless you.